What is up, YouTube? I'm back once again. Going to be uploading more frequently, so stay tuned for more videos, more content coming out. Go check out our merch. The link tree is in the bio. You know, the Stoke Guru design. We got a whole lot of other ones. The Jedi Warrior one. Today I want to talk about the Satsang, right? The Satsang, which is like your spiritual fellowship. So in Buddhism, they say, I take refuge in the Buddha, I take refuge in my dharma, and I take refuge in the Satsang. So what that means is I take refuge in God, right? Or a deity, a devata, which we can worship, and God in form, if you will, a God which we can conceptualize, a being who has attained his Godship, right? Attained union or yoga with God. And then the Dharma, which is you are becoming one with your path, you are flowing with the universe, and you are not providing resistance towards what the universe has destined for you, right? So if you're able to fulfill your Dharma to your best ability and just be able to embrace life, don't resist life, right? And I think a lot of people resist life when they should just be flowing with life, right? And I like to do my Qigong, and there's different moves like this one, push the wave, or you have the Zen swing, right? These different moves just keep the blood flowing. It helps you cultivate that life force energy, that Chi, Prana, Kundalini, whatever you want to call it. You can then cultivate that into your life and transmute that energy into different things, whether that be creative practices, whether that be your job, whether that be through creating relationships with your family. Whatever it may be, you can use that energy in different aspects of life. We get to look at energy as raw energy because our perception, our intellect is what labels energy. We label energy as positive or negative, good or bad, right? But energy just is, and it's up to us to interpret and put intent behind energy. And then the last part of that the Buddhist saying is, I take refuge in the Satsang. And what the Satsang is your spiritual fellowship. Other beings who are on the same path as you, who are on the same wavelength, vibration as you, who you can feel comfortable sharing information about that otherwise other people wouldn't understand, right? And they say that there are three types of people, and that is those following the path of goodness, those following ignorance, and those following passion. So usually the spiritual fellowship is going to be those following the path of goodness, those with a passion for goodness, for helping others, service to others. So just having people to converse with and share ideas with is always a great way to keep your vibration high, keep your vibe high, right? And two minds are better than one. So when you have a sit-down conversation or a meditation session or a yoga session with another being who has that same intent behind their actions as you find a very transformative sort of spiritual experience in that. So I know John, who I do a lot of these videos with, me and him have a sort of spiritual fellowship, if you will, a satsang, that we can converse freely and share ideas. And it's very freeing to have somebody on the same wavelength to share these ideas that other people may not receive well, because a lot of times when you're going through spiritual awakening, you start talking to your family about these ideas and conspiracy theories and this woo-woo stuff, right? And they fight it. They refute these ideas and they show resistance towards them, and it sort of shuts you down and it makes you push away these ideas. But when you have somebody that is supportive, or many other people who are supportive of these ideas, which is why I'm so grateful for this 5D Warriors, is because it allows me to even have more passion and drive to research and to read and to learn and gain wisdom so that I can uplift and share this information and knowledge with as many people as possible. And it's a very beautiful thing to be able to see just my actions, my readings, my teachings be able to reach so many people. And I appreciate all the love we get on the account, and it's super awesome to see so many people using these ideas, cultivating energy in their life, cultivating creation, right? And you know, when we're able to cultivate creation within our life, whether that be in art, music, relationships, our job, we get to see our life become a whole lot more prosperous, fulfilling. And rather than looking at life as, I have to do this, you get to do this, you get to wake up in the morning, you get to live every day. You get to open your eyes and you get to experience the sunshine and the moon coming up. And it's also beautiful. Once you begin to appreciate it, I think your general outlook towards living becomes much more happy, right? You're excited to go to work. Even if it's a job you dislike, that is your practice. That is your dharma for the time being until you can change that. So falling in love with the dharma is something that I've been working with right now. And I'm at football camp currently. And, you know, I like to say that I'm a skier, surfer, spiritual guy, musician who plays football, which is, I guess, the label I assign to Cory. So when I go to football, a lot of times I have these thoughts in my head and I'm doing mantra at football and I'm just thinking and trying to look at everybody with love and really using football and what I have to do as my spiritual practice, as my dharma. So you can transform anything. Your life is your spiritual practice. So sadhana, right? That's the word for it. So use your life as your sadhana, your meditation. Like, I'm always meditating. I'm never not meditating, which is an interesting perspective to take to everything, because you start to see your consciousness expand. You start to see the world through the lens of love, through the lens of light, through the lens of oneness and godness. And one thing that I've been noticing is the soul behind everybody's eyes, and seeing that, oh, look, it's just a fellow soul behind those eyes, seeing the world a bit differently than I see it. We're still here doing the same thing we call football practice or meetings or lunch, but behind those eyes is just a soul, pure, innocent, right? And it's a very interesting plane to see the world on. So you can see the plane, the material plane, you can see the emotional plane, you can see the astral plane, or you can see the soul plane, where you're seeing everything, the causal plane, where you're seeing everything as souls, and you're seeing how it all fits neatly into one piece, right? And I like to think that my dharma is fulfilling and awakening people and offering wisdom and guidance, and eventually hopefully teaching people how to deal with their own emotions and how to deal with spiritual awakening and these sort of ideas that may seem abstract or out there to other people, but it's something that I've become very close to over the last 2 years or so, which is why I'm standing here talking to you guys. So I hope you enjoy the video. I'm gonna be doing daily videos. I'm gonna try and start doing daily videos every day, upload it on YouTube. And yeah, so love you guys, and let's get to the bottom.